my queens and kings. How are you doing today? Super excited to be with you. Thank you so much for allowing me to spend a few minutes with you. I hope you're doing awesomely great. In today's video, we will be discussing about some of the medications that we take that could actually lead to hair loss. According to the International Hair Restoration System, there are some things we can do or take into our body that we usually don't even know that they are causing a lot of harm to our hair. I have over here on the whiteboard some of these medications that actually could lead to hair loss. One of them, we'll start with our queens, is some type of birth control pills that we could be taking. Some of them do actually contain some things that take out our hair. So what we could do about this, number one, is to discuss with our doctors and healthcare professionals on other ways that we can protect ourselves in order not to use the birth control pills, because some of them could lead to hair loss. We could try the natural method of birth control or whatever that works for you and your partner. So go ahead and discuss that with your doctor and know the other ways we can use to protect ourselves. Ladies, you know what I mean. Okay, so we go to the second one, which is the mood stabilizer for mental issues. Some of all these mood stabilizers could actually lead to hair loss, so it would be good if we look into them and find out if they contain some of those things we'll be talking about today that actually cause the inhibition of the hormones from getting into the cells on the hair that cause hair growth. The third point on our whiteboard is some medications for high blood pressure. Some of the medications, what they actually do is that they go to stop the hair growth, because when we eat food, when we take anything through our mouth, when we ingest anything, when it goes in, of course we know that the body digests it, and what the nutrients, the vitamins are taken into different areas to supply the body with all the things they need. So what the medications for the high blood pressure do is that when they get into our bodies, they stop those nutrients from being absorbed. Those hormones that activate the hair growth, they usually stop working because they are being inhibited from doing their work by those medications of controlling the high blood pressure. The number four cause of the hair loss from the medications we take is the immune system drugs. The immune system functions where they are actually the body fighting mechanism. They are the soldiers of the body. They stop the body from getting illnesses. They stop the body from getting diseases because they are the soldiers that protect the body. When anything tries to attack us, once our immune system is high and healthy, they stop those things from coming into our body. Sometimes some of us may have the issue of the immune system not working as it ought to. So when we take some of the medications to stabilize our immune system, they could actually lead to hair loss. So we could discuss with our medical professionals and our doctors to see if they can reduce some of the dosages in order to control the effects they could have on our hair. The number 5 point on the whiteboard is the hormone replacement therapy. Some of our ladies, we do notice that some go through the menopausal symptoms while some ladies don't. However, the hormone replacement therapy, what they actually do is that they control those hormonal imbalances that occur during menopause in some of our ladies. So when we take them, they help with the hot flashes and all of that, but they have an adverse effect, which could be the loss of our hair. So for some of our ladies that are already going through that, my advice would be for us to discuss with the doctors and see how we can go through the natural process of eating the right things that could stabilize our hormones during the period that we go through the hormonal changes in our body due to menopause. The 6th point is the over-the-counter pain treatment tablets. Some of the pain treatment tablets could actually lead to hair loss. So you go ahead and discuss with your doctor before you get into any place to pick up any medication, because you could just take them and you start having hair loss or baldness or shedding, massive shedding. Some people just discover that their hair is just falling off. It's not just the normal 100 strands of hair being shed daily as our hair do. This one is massive hair shedding. That could also be coming from the medications that we have purchased over the counter that we don't even know that is tearing our hair out. Another medication that could lead to hair loss is the antibiotics and the antifungal medication. What these antibiotics do is that they actually deplete the vitamin B and the hemoglobin of the body, and that disrupts hair growth. So when we take some of these antibiotics and the antifungal medications, they do one thing, but they cause hair loss for us. So we could find the natural way of healing our bodies. If we have all of this we are taking, we could discuss with our doctors and see other ways we can follow the process to heal our body instead of taking all of these medications that do one thing and result into hair loss for us and other things we don't even know. Another thing that we take into our bodies that cause a big problem for most of us are the steroids. I know some of the people say that the reason why they take the steroids is because they want to enhance their sporting performance. While some people say they take the steroids to look great, some say they take it to look macho. But there are other ways we can look great. We can exercise our bodies because the steroids are very, very dangerous. These steroids, what they actually do is that they cause the hydrotestosterone, which is what we call the DHT. This hydrotestosterone, what it does is that it causes baldness. When you take the steroids, they get into the body, they do one thing, the person looks macho, the person looks great and does amazing things, but it leads to baldness, especially in men. And it could actually disrupt your whole system and make you act like you are not yourself. So before you get the steroids, please find other natural ways of enhancing yourself instead of taking the steroids because they could make you lose all your hair. Another medications that we take that we don't even know that causes hair loss is the acne medications and all the medications that contain retinoids or vitamin A. The retinoids, they're actually vitamin A. The vitamin A, when you take them in large quantity, they could cause hair loss. So the acne medications too, some of them have all of this. So when we use them, they get in touch with the hair, they just start to cause shedding for our natural hair or even the plant hair too. Another medication that causes hair loss is all the weight loss medications. Mostly when people are on a weight loss regimen, what happens is that they begin to lack some vital nutrients. And when the hair doesn't have the correct nutrients like the vitamin E, the iron, and all the other vitamins necessary for good hair growth, healthy hair growth, what happens is that the hair starts shedding because the body is not getting the necessary nutrients it needs to cause the hair follicles to come out, which is what we call the hair. So when that happens, definitely there will be loss of hair. If you are on a weight loss regimen, make sure that you are also getting all the nutrients from the natural products, the vegetables, the fruits, and healthy food that could also supply your body with all the nutrients it needs to constantly produce healthy hair growth. The medications that cause hair loss also includes the Parkinson's disease drugs, all the over-the-counter supplements. Most of them contain harmful ingredients that could actually cause hair loss, just as we have talked about the vitamin A. When any supplement, when you take it in large quantity, causes problems. But most times we could actually be taking the supplements and we overtake. So when you have too much of the supplements in your body, that leads to hair loss. So when we are taking any of the supplements, let's not overtake. What we could also do is to find the natural supplements from the food. So let's say, for instance, that you are taking the vitamin E supplement. You could get it from the food that contain biotin. So for that, I could also do a video for us on the things that you could eat that provide the natural things that you could also get from the supplements. If you are taking the supplements, don't take too much of it. Instead of that, you could get the remainder of it from the natural healthy foods, from the vegetables and the fruits that we eat. So these are some of the medications that we take that cause hair loss, which most of us don't even know about. Thank you so much for spending a few time with me today. I really do appreciate your time. Feel free to leave comments down below for me to know your thoughts about what I've shared with you today. Thank you so much once again. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you all, and see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.